welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be bringing you a very interesting topic which is very important to our health and also our relationships. But before I proceed, I would like to appreciate you all for watching my video, for subscribing, for liking, and for sharing my videos. If you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, kindly do like, share, comment, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell. Thank you. In this video, I'll be talking to you on how to improve your libido. How to improve your libido, which means your sex drive. So do you have a low libido or you care to improve your libido? Do you want to satisfy your spouse better with sex, or do you care to take your sex life with your spouse to another sweet level? If yes, kindly stay tuned and watch this video till the end, because at the end of this video, you will be able to learn how to improve, how to boost your libido, which means how to boost your sex life. Now, what is libido? Libido means sexual desire or sex drive. So when we're talking about low libido, it means that when someone do not have enough level of sex drive, meaning that your level of sex drive is below normal or is below the required level that you're supposed to have. So now we all have different levels of libido in both male. It is present in both male and female, which means that low libido is present in both male and it's present in both male and female. So a male can experience low libido and a female can experience low libido. Now let's discuss the likely causes of low sex drive, which means low libido. The first point I would like to discuss is unhealthy relationship. Unhealthy relationship. What do we mean by unhealthy relationship? When there are some difficulties or challenges that is affecting one's relationship, it makes the relationship to be toxic. It makes the relationship to be unhealthy. When one party in this relationship is not safe, or maybe there's lack of trust, and the level of love in that relationship is diminishing, or relationships in some relationships there are domestic violence and poverty. Poverty can also lead to an unhealthy relationship. So there's also some environmental factors that can make relationships to be unhealthy, thereby affecting your libido, affecting your sex drive. When at times when a party in the relationship do not trust his or her spouse, the zeal, the desire to have a sexual intercourse with such partner will be very low. At times there will be loss of that desire, or the desire is low. So in such situation, there will be low libido in either it can be in the male, or it may be the male that will be experiencing it, or the female, or it can even be both of them that will be experiencing this libido. And if you observe that when there is good sexual intercourse between spouses, it makes that love to be more stronger. It makes the intimacy between that husband and wife, between the spouse or the partners, to be very okay. It makes them to grow more together and to be able to share their minds together. It improves their health. Do you understand? So when love is diminishing in a relationship, when there is no trust, when there is domestic violence, at times poverty, this will make the relationship to be unhealthy and thereby leading to low sex drive. So at the end of this video, you'll be able to know if you are experiencing any of these challenges. You'll be able to know how to handle it and how to boost back your sex drive. So another point is stress. In one of my videos, I have been able to explain to you what stress is, the causes of stress, the signs and symptoms of stress, and what you can do to manage your stress very well, effectively. So we've said that stress are pressure and tensions that that just comes in unwanted and thereby affect our feelings. Do you understand? So now stress is another factor, is another cause, can be another cause of low sex drive. When there's pressure and tension from one angle to the other, it can be from your job. Maybe you had a very stressful day at your workplace, and it can be even in domestic chores and all sorts, can lead to low sex drive. So because when we pass through stress, we have some hormones that respond to this stress, which are known as the stress hormone. So this hormones tends to reduce some activities in our body and make us to experience low sex drive. So also at the end of this video, you'll be able to know how to do that. Then if you want to know more about how to manage your stress, to be able to address if that is a cause of your low stress drive and you want to address it in that way, you need to watch my video on how to manage your stress. So you have to watch that video so that you'll be able to manage yourself effectively and your stress drive will be boosted. Yeah, another cause of low libido is chronic illnesses. Chronic illnesses such as cancer, chronic pain. You know, when someone is in a severe pain, as a chronic pain, not the pain that will come and lives within 5 minutes or 1 hour. Chronic pain means a pain that that one experiences for a very long time. It can be months, can be years. Do you understand? Like pains that cancer patients passes through. So you can imagine a patient in that situation, and there's no way there won't be loss of sex drive, or there won't be reduction in the level of that person's sex drive. Also, diabetes can be a cause of low sex drive. High blood pressure can be a cause of low sex drive, and some other illnesses like that. So it is important that when we are passing through these illnesses, when we are experiencing any chronic illnesses, we need to speak with our healthcare provider so that they will be able to help us and improve. They'll be able to help us to guide us on the things to do to be able to cope very well with our spouse in the aspect of our sex life. So another cause of low sex drive is depression. In depression there's loss of interest in many activities, especially the activities that ideally that person feels pleasure doing those things. You may have pleasure in watching footballs, you may have pleasure in there are many activities that individually we have pleasure in doing them. So when depression sets in, there is loss of interest in those activities that gives us joy, that gives us pleasure, that we derive pleasure from. There is loss of interest. We don't just think, we don't want to experience that activity again. Do you understand? That pleasure, we just want to go, want the pleasure to be in one side and we in one side. Do you understand? So when there is depression, there is loss of interest. And if sex is one of the pleasurable experience, as a couple or as an adult, sex is one of the pleasurable experience that might happen to us. So at times this can lead to the loss of sex drive, or they can lead to decrease in the level of that person's sex drive. So it is important that we avoid depression. Do not be depressed. Are you listening to me? Do not be depressed. Say no to depression. Say I will not be depressed, and you'll be fine. So another point is aging. In aging process many things happens. There are decrease in production of some hormones. There is decrease in the activities of our body cells, the growth of our body cells and everything. There is decrease in many aspects of our body functioning system, in our body functioning. So in aging, in men that are aging, there is decrease in the production of testosterone. This testosterone is the hormone that helps in erection, it helps in ejaculation, it helps in orgasm. So when there is decrease in production of testosterone, what happens? There will be poor erection, there will be poor orgasm, and there will be poor ejaculation. So this is one of the things that happens when we are aging, when older adulthood is setting in. So when this is happening, we also have some things to do to be able to to continue with our sex life. So please just stay tuned and watch this video till the end, because you'll be able to know what to do when you are experiencing any of these causes that I have been discussing and that I will also be discussing. So in women, when women are aging, menopause will set in. And when menopause sets in, the signs and symptoms of menopause, the menopausal symptoms, there may be excess heat, there will be dryness and in the vagina, things like that. And what happens in menopause, what happens in when women are aging is that there is this hormone which is known as estrogen. Estrogen and estrogen helps in increasing our sex drive. It helps in increasing our sex drive. So when there is when aging is occurring, when aging is occurring and now menopause are setting, there will be reduction in the production of that hormone estrogen. I've said it is the estrogen that facilitates our sex drive. So when there is the reduction in this sex hormone, this estrogen, it leads to dryness in the vagina. And when there is dryness in the vagina, the vagina will be, if there is dryness and there is sexual intercourse, the vagina will be painful. The woman will experience painful sexual intercourse. And when a woman experiences painful sexual intercourse, it affects the sex drive. It brings down the sex drive. It brings down the libido. You can't tell me that when you experience pain, you are all the time you experience pain doing one thing or the other, and you will keep, you want to continue doing that. Then it's not possible. There will be loss of interest. So, and we cannot say that because we have attained the menopausal age, there won't be sexual intercourse again. No. So there are things that we can do. At menopausal age, there are things that we can do to still facilitate our sexual life, to make love to our spouse, and that will make the two of both parties, the both spouse, to enjoy the sex and be satisfied. So just stay tuned, and because you'll be able to know what to do at the end of this video. Another point is inadequate exercise. I made a video on how to live a healthy lifestyle. So if you have not watched that video, please do. How to live a healthy lifestyle. I made mention of adequate exercise as one of the real points in living a healthy lifestyle. So try to do adequate exercise, because when there's lack of adequate exercise, it can lead to some health problems, and these health problems will now lead to low sex drive. So it is important that we exercise our body regularly. And another point is alcohol intake. Alcohol has been discovered to reduce the level of testosterone in men. And as I've said before, that testosterone is is the hormone that is responsible for erection, for orgasm, and ejaculation. So when there is reduction in alcohol, when there is reduction in this testosterone caused by alcohol, that will not be it won't be an interesting story. So it is important that we stay away from alcohol and use of drugs like tobacco, marijuana. They also reduces the testosterone production in men. So it is things that are avoidable and we can avoid. So it is important that we avoid the use of drugs. And also dehydration can cause low sex drive. And when there's dehydration, especially for women, their vaginal discharge that is supposed to appear during sexual intercourse may be in little quantity or may not even come, and lead to a painful sexual intercourse, even in women that are not yet at their menopausal age. So it is important that we take enough water. And also another factor that can cause low sex drive is poor body image. Poor body image can also lead to a low self-esteem. And when all those things comes in, it affects the emotion. It affects some desires, and thereby leading to a low sex drive. Now let's move to how to boost or improve your low sex drive. How to boost or improve your low sex drive. And low sex drive that is caused by unhealthy relationship. That kind of relationship must be worked upon. You have to work upon such unhealthy relationship. The two of you in the relationship should work on your relationship. Try to improve your listening skills. Try to improve your communication skills. Your verbal and non-verbal responses. Everything, you have to work upon it, and try to build your trust. Make that love that is diminishing, revive it. Through any means that you think you can be able to use to revive that diminishing love, try to do that. And while you are working on your unhealthy relationship, if there is need for you to see a counselor, please do see a counselor, because a counselor will help you a lot to be able to bring back that unhealthy relationship, to bring it back to a healthy relationship, and thereby helping your sex drive. bringing and boosting your sex drive. For low sex drive that is being caused by stress, you have to be able to manage your stress, manage your sex very well, in the right way. Manage yourself in the right way. Try to cope well with your stress, and you can learn how to do that by watching my previous video on how to manage your stress. For the low sex drive that is being caused by aging, low sex drive caused by aging, in men and women, there are some food that you can eat that can help you. These are the foods that are rich in zinc, can help you to boost your sex drive. Food like avocado, like black raspberry, like olive oil, crab, red meat, and the watermelon. They help a lot to boost your they help a lot to boost your sex drive. Also, in men, when aging is setting in and there will be decrease in production of testosterone, so testosterone can be replaced. There can be replacement of testosterone, which will help to boost your libido, your sex drive. Also, in women, especially women at the menopausal age, we are addressing aging now. I've said there will be decrease in estrogen level that enhances sex desire. Do you understand? So estrogen replacement can also be done for women at menopausal age, and they can also use lubricants. We have said when there's reduction in estrogen, there will be dryness in the vagina, and when there's dryness in the vagina, it leads to painful sexual intercourse. So apply lubricants. Lubricants will help the free movements, during sexual intercourse, and it will make you not to experience any pain whatsoever, and it will make your sexual intercourse to be pleasurable. So get lubricants and make use of the lubricants to enjoy yourself. Other things that you can do to improve your sex drive is that you take enough water. I've explained initially that dehydration causes can lead to low sex drive when you don't have enough fluid in your body system. So take enough water, sleep well. When you watch my video on how to live a healthy lifestyle, you learn to know the importance of having adequate sleep, having adequate rest. So sleep well and eat adequate meal and nutritious meal. Eating nutritious meal will make you to have all the nutrients that your body requires. So eat nutritious meal and stop alcohol, stop smoking. Alcohol and smoking, then with consumption of drugs, it decreases testosterone in men. So you have to avoid it. Stop taking drugs, stop smoking, and stop alcohol. Then another point is that you maintain a good and healthy weight. When you are overweight or obese, there are some illnesses that set in. So you have to try to have a good and healthy weight. So for low sex drive that is being caused by chronic pain, by chronic illnesses, you have to discuss with your healthcare provider to help you, so that they will place you on a line of treatment that will help you to be able to cope well with your spouse. And also you have to discuss with your spouse. Let your spouse understand what you are passing through. Do you understand? If there's need for the both of you to see your healthcare provider together, you have to do that. And if there's need for you to see counselor, you have to see a counselor. So another point is that foreplay first. I decided to bring this point to be my last point because foreplay, the meaning of foreplay, like, is the playful activity that people engage in before they go into the main course. The main activity is the playful activities we people go into, that we do before we move into the main activity, which is the sexual intercourse. So foreplay has been discovered, that has been discovered to be helping. It helps a lot. If you observe it, that by the time you start with foreplay, when you start, all those touching, caressing, kissing, you touch all the necessary places that are needed to be touched. Before you, in both male and female, before you know it, that orgasm will come in. The orgasm will come in, and then the discharge that you're supposed to have, that will enhance the sexual intercourse, will come in, and thereby you're good to go. You are good to proceed with your sexual intercourse, and you find it more pleasurable, more enjoyable. So it is important that we do what? It is important that we start first with foreplay. And when you start this and you keep doing it, and don't just do a method at a time. There's a book on how to spice up your sex life. I'm going to drop the link for that book. I'm going to drop the link at my comment section below. So if you want that book, go to my comment section, and you're going to find my description section. Just go there and try to get that book. It will help you to spice up your sex life. Either you are young or you are old, or you are at menopausal age or above menopausal, it will help you. So as I was saying, if you start and you do all the touching and everything, and it enhances all the secretions that are supposed to come, the fluid, everything, and it enhances your sexual intercourse, you find it more pleasure, and you will be aspiring to do more. When you taste something and it's sweet, won't you want to have more? So that's how it looks like. So this is how far we are going to go in today's video. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, and if you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please kindly do, as your subscription means a whole lot to me. Stay healthy and stay safe.